Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I will be filming a cash stuffing video, so stay tuned. Hello everyone, let me first introduce myself. My name is Kai and this channel is called Kai Random. I do everything budgeting here and today we're going to be doing a cash stuffing video. I actually decided this time not to do a budget with me because this was actually my first week back at work for summer school full time, and it was an animal, a beast of a week. So I didn't want to have to videotape while I was not like mentally able to do a video and budgeting with all the numbers. So I decided to skip it for this week or this paycheck. So I actually ended up doing it all off camera and I ended up with $1,494 to cash stuff today, which is a great amount. So I'm very excited for this. Like always, I did do my plan of where all the money is going to be put to or allocated. This is my wallet, and I did my high priority, low priority, and also my holiday binder. If you're wondering what I'm going off of, it's this paperwork here. And so let's begin. Of course, like always, I do start with my wallet. So let's go ahead. I'm going to take out the receipts because I have a few receipts. Woo, a lot of receipts. And I do use Fetch for my receipts. It's a great app. I have not yet. I'm trying to, I guess for my first gift card, I'm trying to do an Amazon gift card. So I'm probably halfway there. And I've been doing it for like 4 months, I think. Let's go ahead and get my change out. And my change jar is getting full. It's not quite full yet. It's heavy, but I think soon I might be able to empty it out. All right, so here we go with this. All right. Oops, I have an extra pen here. All right, so change, deposits. I pretty much, let me see, did I have any extras left? I think gas. I did not fill up gas yet. It is going to need gas, but I'm going to go ahead and take this out and I'm going to put it in my extra envelope. If I can find my extra envelope. My desk right now that I film on is kind of a mess. All right, so here's my extra envelope. And let's go ahead and put it in here because usually this is what I take out from, or if I need like a few bucks here and there to finish challenges, or if I decide that I want to, like if I have enough in here, I'll use it for cash challenges. All right, so that's great with that. Oh, I didn't even figure out how much I had, but nevertheless, let's go ahead and restuff my wallet. All right, so I do have a new category, and then I do need to take out money for my husband's wallet as well. All right, and so let me get my husband's week 2 as well as my week 2. Let's get that situated. And before we ever get anything going, I have $100 placeholder that I am automatically transferring into my high yield savings account for one of my categories. And if you did not watch my short, I did post a YouTube short of the counting of all this money, and it's here. It's $1,494. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this situated. So I'm just going to skip the counting. If you like the counting part of the money, go to my YouTube short. It has all the counting there. right? And the 10s. And then there's 5s. And then there's actually, I think, 2 1s is going to go into my extra as well. Because I had $2 extra in there after I did all the budgeting. So I'm going to put that in the extra. Technically, now we have $1,492 here to cash stuff today. All right, and then the $100 place marker, correct? Yeah. All right, so let's get going with my wallet. So for my husband, he's getting $25 for each. So let's do $25 for next week, $25 for this week. Let me get the 2 5s out here. And then I am getting $10 for coffee. So this is for the second week. And then this one is going to be for coffee for this week. All right. And then the next one is eating out. So my husband is getting $40 and so am I. So $40 for this week, $40 for next week, and $40 for next week for me, and $40 for myself this week. So how's everybody else's summer going? Groceries is just getting $80 for me. Because I do the grocery shopping. Yeah, so like I said, summer school has started. We have 2, if you're new here, I'm a speech language pathologist at the school district here in Las Vegas. And we have 2 speech pathologists during the summer. And then I'm just going to do the $80 for next week. And we have a total over 70 kids between the both of us to see in 4 weeks, which is definitely possible because their minutes are a lot less, but it's really taxing because usually the kids that have summer school are the ones that need it because they need to have like consistency throughout the year. So they're usually the hardest, like the ones that have behaviors or their speech therapy is very severe. All right, so where was I? Gas is next. So gas, we're getting $50, both of us. So $50 for him next week, this week. $50 for me for next week, and $50 for myself for this week. Yeah, so it's been quite taxing, to say the least. And then I have a new category, just for me, or I call it like self-care. So I actually gave him $10 each. I'm getting $10 and then he's getting $10. And then I'm getting $10, yeah. All right. So that concludes my wallet stuffing. All right, so let me put my wallet to the side and then get all of this cash. So this one's going to my husband. And then these are for next week. So I don't know if I told you, but I'm a part-timer during the school year. So I only work 2.5 weeks. Like, oh, I'm sorry, 2.5 days a week in the regular school year. And summer school, it's been quite an experience because now I have to like go back to working full time. So I have to work 5 days a week. That's another thing why I'm really tired. Anyway, yeah, so that's why I skipped the budget with me, because I knew that it would take me some time to like, you know, you're counting all the money and you're trying to like figure out what is where, and you're doing a lot of math. And yeah, by the time I was done with work yesterday, my brain was like pretty spent. All right, so let's go ahead and go to my high priority sinking funds. For high priority, this is my high priority here. And I did mention in my other videos, I have created new envelopes for my high priority and low priority binders, and they all match. I'm actually really proud of it, but I'm gonna wait to change it out. I'll probably do like a changing out binder video with another binder that I'm starting, because like I said before, I used to be a flight attendant, and the girls that I was friends with at the airline, we usually have a girls trip, like usually every other year, and they plan to go to Napa Valley. So I'm starting a savings challenge or another binder to save for that trip. So I want to introduce that to you guys, as well as my new envelopes. And I'm pretty proud of them. They're really cute. But let's go ahead and start with my car registration. So car registration is going to get $35. So $35. All right. And it has 120. All right. Let me put this in. Maybe I still didn't get enough rest. I'm making mistakes already. All right, let's put this all in order, and then we can count it out to see how much I have now. So in car registration, I have 120. So $100. This is a placeholder. This means that I put $100 in my high yield savings account so that it can like do its work in there and give me some interest before I have to use it for our car registration. So I got $100 in there, and then we have 20, 40, 50, 65, 66, 67, 68, and $69. So $169 right now for our car registration. All right, and then the next one is going to be medical, and and my prescriptions are going to get $25. So $25. And right now in medical and prescriptions, let's add that, and we have $50, $70, $95. All right, and then next up is Costco and Sam's Club. I'm putting a $50 bill in Costco and Sam's Club. So now Costco and Sam's Club has 50, 110, and 112. All right, next up is my subscription. Subscriptions is getting $37. All right, $37. And now subscriptions is for like my Amazon, YouTube, and my Netflix subscriptions. So we're getting a 20 here, a 10 here, and then all right. So now subscriptions has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, $129. All right, and then my auto insurance. I allocate $135 every paycheck to auto insurance. This has been fully funded for my next payment, which is next month, but I'm still going ahead and keep on saving for the next following payment. So I am going to put the $135 in here, which comes my $100 placeholder, and then $35. All right, so right now, we do have a total of all right, so I have in the bank in my high yield savings right now, I have $1,700. And then we have 20, 40, 50, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want to say $1,774. Is that correct? Yep. All right, and then auto maintenance is getting 40. So let's do 220s. All right. And auto maintenance is for like oil changes, and I do know that we are going to have to do a big repair on one of our cars because the oil gasket needs to be changed. So now we have a total in auto maintenance 20, 40, 60, 80, 125, which is going to cost a lot more than 125. So yeah, I'll just keep saving, and hopefully if I have extra money I can start putting more into here. It's on the back of, it's in my mind. All right, household is getting 40 this time. So now household has a total of $50, $70, $95. Household is used for anything that the house needs. Cleaning supplies, toiletries, or toilet paper, not toiletries, but toilet paper, cleaning supplies, you know, that type of thing. All right, next up is pets, and pets is getting $90. So yeah, pets is a big expense for us. We have 2 cats. Their names are Leo and Mellow. All right, and now we have in pets 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, and 140. What's going on here? Oh, here you go. All right, so 140. And lastly, health and beauty in this binder is the last category. It's getting 25. All right, so now health and beauty has 20, 40, 65, 75, 76, 77, 78, and $79. All right, so, whoops, it was supposed to get $144. No, that is incorrect. The tracker is incorrect. Why did I put 90? Oh, I put it in the wrong. Oh, I put it the $90. Okay, no, I'm gonna have to change that. But what I just said is correct. What's in there? All right. So that's my high priority sinking funds. So now next is my low priority sinking funds, and this is my yellow binder. All right, so let me get the paperwork for my low priority. All right, so the first envelope is my son's gift. We bought him a watch for his graduation and we're paying it off. We did finance it on our Macy's card, 0% interest for, I can't remember, was it 6 months or a year? I'm not sure. I think it was a year. So we're actually going to put $75 into his graduation gift. And right now we have $100 in there in the high yield savings. All right, and then in cash we have 50, 70, 80, 95, 100, 5, 6, 7. So it should be 200, 207. And like you see, look at this. My envelopes are falling apart. This is like one of the first envelopes that I've ever tried to make. So they're kind of now falling apart because I wasn't really good at it. So yeah, some of these envelopes really need replacing. All right, next up, home improvement, which is getting a $50 bill. So now it has 50, 70, 90, 110, and 130. Home improvement is like anything, like I know definitely like we need to get our trees trimmed, so I'm saving up for that. I think that's probably my first thing I'm going to use this for. Okay, and then the buffer is getting $10. So now buffer has, And I believe the buffer got a savings challenge. That's why it has so much like ones. 20, 40, 60, 75, 85, 95, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $105 in buffer, which is a really nice amount of money for a buffer. All right, next is my emergency fund. Emergency fund is getting a $10 bill. And now it has 20, 40, 50, 65, 66, 67, 68, and 69 in our emergency fund. And then my son's is getting $10. I decided to change this because he doesn't do any skating lessons anymore. I decided, and it has 30. I decided to change it just to son's expenses. All right, shoes is also getting a $10 bill. And now it has 20. Yeah, we depleted the shoes and the clothing with my son's graduation stuff. Clothing is also getting a 10. And now it has $30 as well. No, $20. Sorry, did I say $30 for the shoes? I think it was 20. All right, and then pickleball, which I have been ignoring for a while, is also getting a 10. Hopefully my racket, I can get a new, sorry, it's not a racket, it's a paddle. I hate when people say that. It's a paddle. 20, 35. I want to get a new paddle. And I need to get pickleball shoes too, because I am wearing them out. Okay, and then $50 is going into vacation. I am not sure what we're going to do with the vacation money, but we have $100 in there, 2 and 20. So we have 220. My sister that lives in Denver is actually doing a nephew trip with all her nephews, and asked my son if he wanted to join them. So they live in Colorado, and they're going to do a hiking camping trip, and it looks beautiful. And so I might be using this for his tickets and to get him all ready. That's going to be in September, so we'll see how that pans out. All right, and then eye care is getting 50. It is getting 50, I guess so. 20, 40. I don't like this because I'm pretty sure I put a $50 bill in here, and now this makes me nervous, but okay. It's getting 50. So let's put this in here, and now it has 50, 70, 90, 100, and 3. But it also has $100 in the bank. So that's $203 total. And then my HOA, which I have not made I did make a new one with the whole new one, but this one is getting 25 for my homeowners association. It is yearly, so I'm going to be saving it up slowly because it already was paid for this past year. 20, 40, and that's 50 for my HOA. All right, and that is my low priority sinking funds. Lastly is my holiday binder. All right, so holiday binder, let me do the paperwork here. The holiday binder is going to get $10 for gifts. So now I have 10, 20, 1, 2, 3. 23 for gifts. We did use most of it for my mother-in-law's 80th birthday. And then my son's birthday is getting 10 as well. His birthday is in August. So we got like a month. 20, 40, 50, 65. Not sure what we're going to do. Probably dinner and a cake. And then our anniversary is getting 50. So I decided, I think that for our anniversary, I think we're gonna try to go to Delmonico's, which is a really nice fancy restaurant. Either Delmonico's or, and it's really expensive, Delmonico's, or we might just go to like a local place called Echo and Rig that has really great steaks at a reasonable price. So we might be doing Echo and Rig or Delmonico's. So we'll see. Anyway, 20, 40, 60, 70, 85. So if we're going to go to a steakhouse, I'm going to have to get with saving. So I'm putting 50 into this. All right. My husband's birthday is getting 10. So now it has 20, 30, 45. Halloween is getting... Where is Halloween? Yep, Halloween is getting 10. Like I said, we don't really do much for Halloween. We just pretty much pass out candy. It has $20 now. All right, and then there's Thanksgiving. That's getting 10. Now it has 12. And then Christmas is also getting 10. So now it has $50, $60, $70. And then I am doing a Christmas Tiny challenge on my YouTube shorts that is going all to this envelope. All right, and then the next one is Chinese New Year, which is getting 5. It doesn't have anything in there right now, so it has 5. Valentine's is getting 5. And now I'm left with 40, 50. Why is this happening? Wow, I have $55 that I don't know what happened. All right. Everything else, I think, has been done, but I'm gonna have to pause the video and I'll be right back to see if I can find out what's wrong. Okay, everyone, so I found 2 mistakes. So I forgot about entertainment. I ended up putting money into entertainment this time in my wallet. So there was the $40 right there. It was $20, $10 for each week for entertainment for me, and then $20 as well for my husband. So that's $40. So now the only thing is I have $5 that I don't know where it goes. So I'm going to put it into my extra envelope because I have no idea. Hopefully when I'm doing the editing, I'll find out where it goes and then I can put it there once I figure it out. And I will definitely check all my envelopes as well. But anyway, so yeah, I don't know what's going on. This is like my second or third time that it didn't come out correctly. So weird. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you got to like experience the whole cash stuffing. It's super fun and a great way to budget. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, don't forget to love yourself most importantly, and be kind to one another, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.